It's a monster.
Okay.
Well, it's live. Come on.
Can we?
We live, baby.
Stove cooked this.
It ain't that we scared of them, they scared of us. That's why they put niggas like me in places like this. That's why they had to do that to more, because they feared it, man.
Baby mama still tripping, I think she worried about me. Heard them ops plotting on me, I think they worried about me. Nigga never gave a dime, but he worried about me. 12's trying to give me time, I think they worried about me. Hey, why they worried about me? I heard they worried about me. Hey, why they worry about me? Hey, why they worry about me? The way I see it, everybody got a turn. What goes around comes around, that's what you learn. When you least expect it, that's when you get burned. I'm authentic, deeply rooted from the bone. Couple real ones took them trips, they make it home now. 9 in a different place, a different zone now. Never put myself in a compromised position. I'm a real nigga. I play the game like it's business, nigga. Snitching at an all-time high. They throwing parties for these rats, I ain't lying. Social media ass pussies got me pissed. Posting pictures of them guns and shit, but can't post bonds for shit. Lost a lot of real niggas on this paper chase. 30 on me, you would never catch me playing it safe. Earn my stripes, you gave that man like, but you worried about me. Niggas telling all the time, why y'all worried about me?
You know what I'm saying? Because if anybody scare me, they will die. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? Take that to the bank, man. You know what I'm saying? If I get scared and I'm running around here, I got to be, oh, there they go. Something
hey, why they worried about me? I heard they worried about me. Hey, why they worried about me? Hey, why they worried about me? Hey, why they worried about me?
Yo, this your boy Money G, and today we have a special guest on the Family on a Mission podcast. You hear me, world? Yes, indeed. Holla at your boy. Please, say something.
You can hear us?
We can hear you. We got OG Frankie, ShawtyRoc.
I'm gonna let her go first. How y'all
doing out there?
Yes, indeed.
Tell her who you is, man.
I'm OG Frankie. I'm Shorty's Rock Mom.
And I'm ShawtyRoc. Y'all know what time it is, man. Real talk with the Fammission podcast, man.
Yes,
#1 podcast in the Midwest. You dig?
Yes.
You already know. Hey, man, let's get straight to it. So, you know, I be following y'all, and man, I be seeing y'all doing y'all thing, man. I love what y'all doing. I like the little energy y'all got. But I just want to know, how did y'all create this thing that y'all got? How do y'all create this?
I'm gonna kick it off, then I'm gonna let her finish it, right?
How do we
So
create this?
I used to be at work just going live for no reason, right?
Yeah.
And I realized, like, okay, people like it. But then I realized my following was a bunch of girls. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, I don't do nothing to appeal to women all day 24/7. So I'm like, man, my mama be talking that shit. I'm like, she talked the shit that the young women, the young ladies, the bitches, the hoes, the thoughts, whatever you want to call them, they love it. You feel me? So one day I came over, and our very first video, we got taken down. We got banned. Somebody reported us. It was about a 2-income society.
Yeah.
So I'm like, mama, get on. She get that shit out my face, Rock. I don't want you. I don't want to be on that shit. I ain't on my fucking internet. I'm like, mama, come on, man. I'm busting. But I'm thinking I'm busting at 300 followers, you know what I'm saying, views and all that. So I get over here. I get on there. We hit 25K in an hour. 25K views in an hour. So, okay, we get banned. I come back. You get the famous Frankie dressed up in that Savage jersey with the bald crystal head shining. I come over there. I get in her face. And then you have what? The relationship, dick and pussy, and talk your shit.
Yeah, I had to bring that to the table because that's what was going on at that time when he came to the house to talk to me.
You didn't want it.
I didn't want it at all. I told him, no, I don't have nothing to do with that. I don't want to have nothing to do with that. But the outcome of love that they was telling him, where's your mom? Where's your mom? Then I didn't want to jump on his social media and take from him. But then I just started talking and I realized it was a lot of women in need of real help and therapy.
Tell them what you thought your name was going to be. The Madam of who?
Oh, Madam of Chicago.
And then,
Madam of Chicago. And that wasn't what I was trying to bring. That wasn't the message I was trying to bring. I wanted to bring knowledge. You understand me? Knowledge and truth. Real talk. Real gutter talk shit that people don't talk to their children about. I wanted to do that. Yeah, I wanted to do that. And it blew up from there. Then all the women that was coming in my DM and my inbox, oh my God, you changed my life. I'm like, what? You changed my life. And that right there inspired me right then and there. Then I realized I wasn't just helping them, they were helping me see some things in myself that I was doing wrong in a relationship. Because a lot of times we add to the relationship. We may not want to say it, but a lot of things we went through because we made our own situation. You know? That's how I looked at it. Like, man, I did that. Man, I did that. Accountability is a motherfucker.
And I already knew. I say, hey, Mom, my mama's 50 years old. She fine. She look better than these 20-year-old thoughts that's popping pills. I look good. All they baby daddies ain't gonna like me, so we gonna take over. You hear me? That's all I thought. I'm like, me and my mama together, then it's different. It's different. Like, you know, from a mother and son perspective, I don't know too many mothers and sons that's getting it together. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead.
Yeah, I said me neither. And you know, it ain't about the age, you know, she like wine, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She at a time. So
I like wine. And I was 50 at that time. I'm 54. But I'm just agent fan with just like wine.
You was 52.
Hey.
I was 52, whatever. Well, I'm loving it because you know what? You're supposed to look forward. And I synced this somewhere, so I ain't gonna make like it's from me. You know what I'm saying? I synced it. I think it was on someone said it in a post. I think it was on TikTok. And she was like, that's what you're supposed to be looking forward to. So you calling me old don't mean nothing to me. Because that's what I'm trying to get to.
Right. That's a blessing to get old. That's a blessing.
It's a blessing to get old because a lot of people ain't going to see it. A lot of females ain't going to see 54.
Yep.
You feel
and
me?
that's what I tell people. Yep.
And it ain't gonna look like this.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I tell people when they say, man, you old. I say, hey, man, it's a blessing. And you better be hoping that you can get to this age. So,
It's seasonal. You know, I'm seasoned. That's how I say it. Me and Amber, when you're older, you're seasoned. You know what I'm saying? But all these young girls running around and talking about you old this, you old that. Baby, you better pray you get to that age and you better hope you look like me. Period.
Amen.
Period.
Yes.
So I didn't want it, but you know what? When God got a hand in, ain't nothing you can do about it. It's gonna happen regardless. It's gonna happen regardless. Yeah.
So what do y'all? You know what? I want to know y'all story though. Like I want to know what people don't know, the audience don't know.
What they don't know.
What they don't know.
What they don't know. Like we know y'all be turned up. We know y'all.
I'm gonna know what they don't know. What they don't know is this relationship between a mother and son didn't happen overnight. This relationship happened when I was 28 years old. So like what, 5 years ago or something like that, 4 or 5 years ago. You know, you gotta think about it. I was real rebellious growing up. And I'm gonna let her get to that, but I was real rebellious. My daddy died when I was 8. So my daddy died when I was 8. I'm his oldest boy in that household. I felt like I was her man. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want nobody around her. But eventually my mama got to find love. She got to find what she once found in this man or better. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand that. So I didn't like her. Like I disliked my mother. We bumped heads every through grammar school, high school. Now we had moments where we shared good hugs and kisses, but it was more of a beef. And then, you know, when I got older, I realized like I started going through the similar things that my mother went through. So now I'm adult and I'm looking at it like, man, I was mad at my mama for all the wrong things. Look at me, I'm in love, and she not mad at me for who I'm in love with. And even though this situation is not going good for me, she still let me in her house, still let me drive her car, you know. So I had to get old enough and realize that. So I'm gonna keep it real. This relationship that everybody see that's so glamorous and so happy. You know, Frankie bust Rock in his mouth. Rock done ran away. I done been on the news for being missing, for running away from school, moving in with my auntie people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we come from the trenches. And I'm going to let her tell you where she come from and then where we went and where we came back. So I'm going to give the rest of you.
Well, I was born in Ogill Gardens.
Shout out to the G.
I was born in
What block?
I was born in Ogill Gardens. I really don't remember which block it was, block 5, 2, or 9. That's where I was from. Then we moved when I was 5 years old up here to Riverdale.
Yep.
Stayed up there till I probably was like 14. Then I went to the Dirty Low, 43rd and Berkeley.
43rd and Berkeley, Alice, Greenwood.
I think what it was with my son was that I was young myself. I was what? I met his dad when I was 14. Got with him all the way up to 29 till he died. Ended up marrying him somewhere in there. You know what I'm saying? But I think with him, he didn't understand that I was a child. I was a child. You know what I'm saying? All while I was with their daddy, I was in the house. I was being a mother. Then I was in the house for 15 years. Couldn't go outside, couldn't do nothing. You hear me? And I think that's why my body was preserved like it was, because the husband that I had, I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't do nothing. So, you know, I got some good out of that. You know what I'm saying? I was able to raise my kids, and I was able to, you know, not be out there in the trenches, smoking, getting high, screwing, doing this and that. So I'm not going to say I just look like this because, you know, I do things that, no, I was preserved. But he had to understand that I was a child myself. So I really didn't spend time with my kids. You feel me? After my husband died when I was 29. I was out there. I was selling drugs. I was hustling. I was doing whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Mainly, it was drugs. So I didn't spend time with my kids. He already was going through something. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how to comfort him. I found myself when the man died. I had difference of feelings. I was happy and I was sad. Sad because my kids lost their father. Happy because I had my life. And I was locked up for 15 years. So you know how you got a cat locked up in the closet, you let her out. Now I'm looking for love. You feel me?
Purring that motherfucker.
I'm looking for love. You see what I'm saying? I'm selling drugs. I'm looking for love. I'm in clubs, the Cotton Club downtown. I'm doing me. 50-50. I didn't care. I was doing me. So he didn't have me there to even steer him right. So I was like this. Then I was done at that time too. These my shorties, they gonna learn. You know what I'm saying?
He died. He left you with 4 kids at 2.
Yeah, he left me with 4 shorties. But you know, I was kicking it with some what you call them, some heavy niggas. Yeah. I was kicking it with some heavy niggas. So I'm watching them. Man, teach me this. You know what I'm saying? And I learned it. Thank God I didn't trust nobody, because it would have been in East Moline and Logan. But through the grace of God, he kept me. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't there to tell him right and wrong. And he was rebellious. And I know he was going through things with his father, death. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't really have nobody to talk to. So he went out in the street and he was just bad. Busting car windows out, doing all type of stuff. Then he got to the point where he didn't like me because of the things that he seen. Whether it was me selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? Having this guy come in and having that guy, even though it was 2 going back and forth, but that's too much for a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? During the day, one guy, at night, another guy. You feel me? I don't know what that did to my son. So that's where the bad relationship come in at. You know what I'm saying? And I was already upset that I was left alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for love. People, you guys using me because I had money. And then the death of my husband, I had money. So it was a thing of, I was really a hard catch. It was really hard to get me. And then on top of that, you found out I was a hustler. So I wasn't nothing but mostly using me. So I'm mad at the relationships that didn't go well. Or being used, knowing I was being used, I take it out on him. He say one word to me, I'm beating him, punching him in the face, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So I took my son through a lot. And my son later on in the years came back and told me, Mama, whatever I did, or however I made you feel, I'm sorry about it.
I apologize.
He apologized and cried.
I had to.
You know, and that's sincere. And after that, he would come around every now and then, but he had his own little marriage. You know what I'm saying? And I sat down and talked to him about it, but I said, you know what? I gotta let my hands go. He gonna have to learn on his own about these bitches. He gonna have to. You know what I'm saying? At that time, because that was his first piece, and you can't tell him nothing.
Oh, that grown thing.
Yeah,
you get so, I was 18 when I got my first. I was 16,
yeah,
but
my
nothing. Real first grown thing was at 18.
Anytime a woman stopped you from coming to see me, I knew what it was about.
Yeah.
It was that kitty. You feel me? Because ain't no way in the world a female gonna stop me from coming to see me. I mean, a male gonna stop me from coming to see what brings me into this world. You feel me? But again, he was all wrapped up in it. She was older than him. You know what I'm saying? So you know how that go.
Tell Monty at a young age. See, Monty, I've been about this shit. Tell him how the police was coming looking for Rock at 9 years old. We're looking for Rock.
Yeah. It was terrible because I said my baby gonna be in jail. My baby gonna be locked up and my baby gonna be in jail and ain't nothing nobody gonna be able to do about it. But he was just like that when he was little. I think when he got older, he got an understanding of me because he was still around me, even when his podcast wasn't going on. Yeah. You know, I laugh. He still got that from me, my sister, my mama. My mama was like a pimp. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. The same thing. What he realizing now, this right here, this me. This where it started. This why he like he is. He can get on here and he can talk to these people and they be like, oh my God, you're making sense. He's not stupid. He's not dumb. He has me as a mother. So you think he don't got no knowledge up there about how to play chess with whoever? Right. You feel me?
Go ahead. What you got for us, Monty?
Man, well, I'm telling y'all, for me, I love y'all relationship. I'm glad it worked out. You know, we had to go through some tough things to come back with some, you know, it got to be shine to a diamond, man. We got to go through some rough stuff. You know what I'm saying? So everything worked out good. You know what I'm saying? No, I had a rough life. Everybody had a rough life. Some people still going through it. Yeah. But y'all definitely be giving people the inspiration to, you know, stay in relationships, leave relationships, do better for other people. Like, man, I love what y'all doing. I really love what y'all doing.
And at the end of the day, it's all about don't let nobody do to you what they won't allow you to do to them.
Yeah.
Period. Why do we constantly let people do to us some stuff they ain't gonna stand for? Have you ever thought about it like that? You know what a person don't let you do. You know what I'm saying? You know that. You know that there's some people, they just go so far with it. When they realize that you're going to allow it, they're going to continue to do it. But if everybody had that motto, don't let nobody do to you what they're not going to allow you to do to them, it'll be a better place in these relationships. It would. And they can't even get mad, especially if they doing all that to you. How you going to get mad because now I'm not allowing it? You feel me? And I looked at some man was talking on the post. Man, it was so deep. You hear me? Don't worry about what nobody doing to you. Karma is a mug. You hear me? Don't worry about what nobody doing to you. What you put out, you will get back. The seed you sow, it will return. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to argue. You don't have to fight. And a lot of times when you see things, you don't even have to say anything. Let it happen. My son told me this the other day. He told me and my mate, let it happen. If something that can happen to go on that's foul and deceitful, let it happen before you start arguing about it.
Because you know what I learned in this life? And I'm 33 years old, but I was married. I got married. I had a baby at 19. I got married to the girl at 22. And I was married for 10 years. I was with her for 12 years. In the midst of all that, when I look back on everything that I went through and that I put her through, because it was never all her fault, it was our fault. I never looked at it as one-way street. She had the right to feel how she feels because I was part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But I went into that relationship as a kid. So I allowed her to be the adult in that situation. And she did exactly what was she supposed to do. And what she also should have understood was that you're dealing with a kid. So when you're dealing with a kid that, you gave him some real pussy, but what you didn't realize, you didn't allow him to get pussy before he got this real pussy. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not going to acknowledge the fact that you're a stand-up individual. I'm not going to acknowledge the fact that you go to work 24/7, you taking care of me and your baby. I'm not going to acknowledge the fact that you helped me write resumes and made me get off a corner to go get a job. I'm not going to acknowledge the fact anything that a woman's supposed to give a man, I'm not going to acknowledge that at 18 and 19 because I'm a kid. So while you doing all this real shit to me, I'm steady want to just get my dick wet. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like at 18, I gave you some good dick. You 24, you got your shit together. I'm driving your car, you know. And then now at 33, I've been through a 12-year relationship. I've been through another 5-year relationship. And I know what type of person I am. So I learned in this life to not assume, because you make an ass out of you and me. I learned that in 5th grade. You make an ass out of you and me. To my teacher, Mr. Marshall, told me that. And I also learned to not push you to the edge to do something. Because a lot of people don't understand, when we dealing with somebody, we come in a relationship, oh, you so cute, and I love you, this and that. Then we shade away from the affection. And then we forget what type of person this is. And what I learned in my life, as we get older and we with somebody longer, we tend to take them for granted. We don't take advantage of them. We take them for granted. And if you're not safe, you can lose that person that you're taking for granted. So I tell my mama all the time, like, we at a point in our life where in relationships, with the way we know this, life is too short and death is around the corner, right? But Corona made it shorter. Yeah. So why get into a situation that you could easily, as an adult, say, bye, I don't have to deal with you no more? Why, as an individual, don't bring up nothing I'm doing because you could tell me bye? You don't have to sit up here and stress yourself out, lose your weight, have a heart attack, or have a stroke behind anything that another individual have the control over. They have the control over whatever they do. I had a woman tell me, Rock, I came to the conclusion. No, I'm lying. My homie had a woman that told him she came to the conclusion that she for the streets and she not for him. Right? So what he supposed to do? Fight this bitch or fight her nigga when she get a new nigga? She told him what it was. And my homie completely said, it's fucked up, but I'm gonna accept her decision. True. And you gotta come back to that. Cause I'm not coming back from that. You just told me you in the sewers, baby. You a rat. I can't fuck with you no more. So at this age, at 33 years old, I could be with a woman who really have her shit together. But the moment she tell me you can get up and leave, I have a fucking mother, G. I'm gonna get up and leave you then. I'm not gonna sit up here and put myself through no heartache that's unnecessary when Corona is taking motherfuckers out. I have asthma. My mama have severe asthma. My mama can't even have a dog or cat or nothing around her or a pet because it's gonna fuck up and she could die. So imagine when my mama get Corona and plus that. So it's like, I tell her all the time and I tell her, mate, y'all don't have to do this. Whatever's going on in the dark, let God bring it to the light. It'll come eventually. If he haven't done nothing to you or she haven't done to you, let it be what it be. And we gonna get through this. So what a motherfucker told me they seen my bitch out in the club. I didn't see it. You don't have a video of it. So at this point, if you really care, you should have sent me there and there would have been God coming through you. Right now, God ain't come through you. So, you know, I tell everybody, man, you just gotta let it be what it be, man. You know?
I think the thing of it is too, if you know you're not ready and you still haven't did anything that you wanted to do in your life, leave that person. Tell that person, I'm not for you right now. I'm not for you right now. And go on about your business, but take somebody down with you. I think that is so selfish.
Selfish, right?
Yeah,
right.
It's selfish to take somebody down with you. What? Because you want your cake and eat it too. If you know that you want to be in the street, be in the street. If you know you want to be a hustler, a street nigga, whatever it is, a heavy hitter, whatever it is, go head on. Don't go and mess up somebody's life because you want to play games. Because you're gonna be found out. I don't care how long it takes. Yeah,
the truth gonna come out.
Man, the truth. I look. If somebody tell me the truth, I can't be mad. I cannot be mad about somebody sitting here telling me the truth. You can tell me one time you don't want me. It's been a wrap. You hear me? I ain't never had no man to tell me they don't want me and I stay with them. Period. I'm not going. You got one time. That's the greatest gift a man can tell a woman. I don't want you. Now anything after that, you the problem. Woman.
Yeah, because you still hanging on.
You still hanging on to what?
Paul.
To what though?
I like what you said. and I heard a song, and I all love music. We love, me and you both love music, my mama too. And the song, dude said, it's not your fault that I choose to hang on. I can't throw the blame on. I can't throw the blame on you because I chose to hang on. When I was married, my girl's sister, I came to her like, man, your sister doing this, she doing that to me, right? You know what her sister told me, G?
What?
She said, but you've been doing that. So why she thinks she could you gonna change now? She gotta stop now. That's when I realized I gave a motherfucker a remote control to my life. And I took it back, G. I took it back. I took it back because you right. It wasn't your fault that I continued to stay there when you told me all what you did. You get what I'm saying? It was my fault for even allowing you to have that much control over another individual. And I'm not your child. My mama don't even have this control over me that I let a woman get over me.
Come on.
So at this point, you have control. I'm gonna take it back. I gotta take this remote control back. There's no such thing as that regular cable company no more. Bitch, you on Xfinity now. You get what I'm saying? It's over with. I control the channels, bitch. It's Netflix. Watch me. You know what I'm saying?
It's time to do some grown. It's time to do some grown man and some grown woman shit. If you don't want a relationship, then don't get into one. If you're not serious about a relationship or a marriage, you should not get in one. Because I'm telling you, the seeds you sow, you're gonna pay for that. And all these people out here doing people wrong and don't think it's no consequences, doing them wrong or using them, you're gonna pay for that. Ain't nobody getting away from that. Nobody. Your day coming. All that pain and heartache that you put on that person, especially a person that's looking out for you, that really fucks with you. Come on, that cater to you, and you staying put. You got a lot of men, no disrespect, but you got a lot of men out here. Got some good women, got some loyal women, and dog walking them.
It's facts.
Just dog walking them. For what reason? Because if she did something foul to you, you could have left. And two wrongs don't make it right. So you're gonna say, "Well, I'm here because she did this to me, so I'm a dog." No, you that wanna be there. For whatever reason, you could leave. So stop complaining. If you found out your mate had seen you or did some secretive stuff, some foul stuff, you know about it and you chose to stay. So if you chose to stay, what's the conversation is about? What is it about?
At this age, I learned that. You know, we can't jump on people who told us what it was. Man, how can I jump on an ex who I just broke up with last week and told me, look, I don't want you, I'm moving on. I gotta get out my feelings. You know, vice versa to a woman. If I told you I didn't want you and you see me with this woman outside next week, you don't have the right. Because the feeling that I had last week for you is not gonna be the same feeling, so I might just knock your ass out with her. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, now this is one thing I want to say to you before you talk. A pure example. These women that's coming to these men saying they need money for abortion. For example, both of y'all sat down and talked about it, and the women said, okay. All right? She said, yes, I'm going to get abortion, But you go and you spend that money on something else. What's your take on it? Do you think that man is responsible for that baby? If he's supposed to still be there for that baby when y'all sat down as adults? And he said, you said, I want some money for abortion. Y'all sat down and talked about it for whatever reason she wanted it and for whatever reason he wanted it. But you still had the baby. So basically, my opinion, you took it upon yourself, sister, to go ahead and have that baby. So to me, no, he ain't responsible for that baby. What, you making a choice for him?
Right. That's what you call that's what you call keep a nigga baby.
Keep a nigga baby. And this man, so now you figure this man should step up to the about this child that in the first place, you the one told him you didn't want it. You didn't want it. Now 4 months, 5 months go past.
Now you
I got this baby. And now you're talking about him like, oh, you're deadbeat. You ain't shit. You ain't gonna never be shit. How? The only person that I see here that ain't shit is the one that brought up the abortion. And you still had the baby. So no, I don't think that man should be active. That's just my opinion. Because you made this decision, as we all do in relation.
He made
poor decisions.
What's he made?
Poor choices.
What's he made?
A poor decision about both of us. You made this decision on both of us. So you made that decision. No, I feel no. He's not wrong for not being in that baby life.
Mm.
And that's what I mean. That's the stuff that's kids. That's not grown people shit. Your word should mean something. Your word should something.
Hey,
What
you know
DMA?
what?
What DMA say? Shorty, we only did it for that night. Go ahead, Mark.
Hey, but you know what? I heard somebody was talking about, you know, when women, when they get abortions, you know, other women be like, man, that's a strong woman, because she knew that she wouldn't be a strong mom, so she didn't want to have that baby. You know, she didn't want to have that baby, so she got an abortion because she knew she wasn't right for the baby, right? But then if a dude get a girl pregnant and he like, man, you get abortion because I don't think I'm gonna be a strong enough dad to be, you know what I'm saying? And they turn around and say, man, fuck that, and had a baby anyway, but then get mad when he ain't in a life. Like, I told you that before we even had this. We had this discussion. Like, I had the money and everything, but I told you don't have a baby, and you had it. Yeah, I told you I was a no good ass nigga, and you go ahead and have it. Now you saying my baby daddy ain't shit.
Yeah,
that's what you telling everybody else. But you didn't tell them that we had this conversation saying, this shit might not work, yo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you something.
She gonna leave that out.
To the women that do that, you better hope that the nigga got a heart.
Yes.
See, I have a heart.
Yes.
So even if I tell a bitch like, look, I don't want this baby, and she agreed with me, but then she had that baby because she thought it probably was somebody else's baby, and ended up being mine, you don't have the right to call me a deadbeat ever. Because I told you from the get-go I didn't want to be a father. And you already had somebody, and we did what we did, right? When you have this baby, even if you waited 2-3 years later to finally tell me it's mine after dude find out it ain't his, right? Cherish me. Because I don't have to have a heart. Because, bitch, I ain't with the 5 heartbeats. I wasn't born in the 70s. I never tap danced and made no songs. So I don't have to have no heart in the house tonight for you making a mistake that you made.
And now you about to take this man through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
When this man, and you know you sat down and talked to this man about not having this baby. Now you finna take this man through all this unnecessary shit and all this red tape. They go through enough when they don't want the woman or the wife or the baby mama or the kid's mother. And now she figuring, oh, you don't want me, I'm gonna make your life a living hell using this child. Using this child. That right there, that just do something to me, because I go through that. My kid's 17 years old, and right now they twins. I can't even see him. I can't even see him because the ex is still in his feelings.
What are you in?
In his feelings. He's still in his feelings. And it's really sad that they use these kids to control some of them, because some of them ain't going. Some of them are not going about using them babies as pawns. I thought actually that's what bitches did. Now I see it's more men now. When you don't want them, they using them kids as pawns. And some of them even sitting in court going all the way to take them from them up because they in their feelings. This feeling shit is on an all-time high. It really is. It really is. But explain why the men are so much in their feelings now, though, Rock. Because they've been made to what? They've been made to feel that men don't cry. Men don't have emotions. Come on.
That's not true.
Yes.
What dog? Go ahead, Machi. You speak on that shit.
Speak on that.
Oh, you know, that's not true, man. You know, that's what's messed up now, that we was raised and we was told by people, bro, you a real nigga, man. You don't cry, you don't do this, but we got all that tension build up in us. When somebody do something to us, it's either fight or flight, and we just fight. We bitter, just coming at each other because we don't know how to keep it real, because we was told, nigga, you a pussy, nigga. You crying about that shit, you doing it. So we trying to hold all this shit in, and that shit'll kill you. Like you say, you have a stroke.
It's depressing.
You don't know what it's doing to the man. You don't know what it's doing to the man. It's like you taking a manhood when all they life they've been hearing, don't cry, you a punk, you acting like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Real men don't cry. Now they got all that that's bottled up inside them, and now people wanna know and sit and wonder why is he so emotional? Every black woman know what they did to their son, what they said to their son. So think about all the things that the grandma and the mother said to you about, you got to be a man. You the man of the house. You got to be the leader. You can't show no weakness. And now we running around wondering why they so emotional. And I had just found this out, you know, through my minute. I just found this out. You wonder why we so emotional now? They killing kids. They killing the women. They busting the windows out the cars, flatting tires, blowing the cars up. You know what I'm saying? Going in the house. I mean, the cameras that's outside on the door, they don't even care no more. They standing there with a gun. Come outside. Running around the back. You just don't know. It's already bad enough what y'all go through being a black man.
But you also want to tell you this too. And women got to take accountability on this.
True.
G. Tell you what they do.
Come on.
They'll get a nigga and they'll like him so much, right? And they'll lie to themselves and then lie to him. The big lie be, they don't want to be a hoe no more. So they'll tell him like, I really want you. I don't understand why men just fuck on me and leave me alone. And they'll beg you to change your ways when you really don't want to be in a relationship because you feel like bitches ain't shit at this moment, right? Right. But it'll be that female who knows she been a hoe and still probably got a little hoe in her left. She'll be, I want you. She'll send you 1,000 texts about, man, won't you move in with me? I love you. I'm tired of getting ran through. Why don't nobody choose me? What type of one? I mean, I'm a great woman. And the man to give in, right? 4 years later, that same woman that begged that man to change his ways or go and tell that same man, I'm for the streets. I came to the conclusion that I'm for the streets. So you mean to tell me, bitch, it took you 4 years after begging this man to change his ways because he was a bachelor. He was cool with living by himself, fucking on different bitches. He didn't have no obligations. You wait 4 years later, 5 years later down the line and say, you know what, I came to the conclusion that I'm for the streets and I'm not wifey material. At this point, bitch, you knew you was a hoe when you was begging him. And then y'all get mad when a nigga flip and put a bullet to your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't condone and no ethics. But that's what happens, G.
Yeah. So I got two questions on that, right? Somebody said depression is a silent killer. And not just a silent killer as it'll kill you inside. Not just that. People be sitting there up all night thinking, this bitch bogus. I'm a killer ass.
Oh, yes.
And that's why. And that's a silent killer because he ain't said nothing, but in his mind, he like, bro, she fucking me up. She fucking my heart up. I'll kill her ass. And that's why niggas be snapping and killing these girls and choking them out and all kind of crazy weird shit. Because, like you said, the female, she was a hoe already.
Before you go, take it out, Mom. Take it out. Let me see. Take it out. Say something, Monty.
Oh, yeah. You hear me?
Okay, hold on. Before you say something, they want to hear. Can y'all, Monty, just say anything. Rap so I can know if they hear you because they saying they want to hear what you're saying.
They can't hear me?
Can y'all hear them?
Let me know if y'all can hear me.
Can y'all hear them? They can't hear. We got to put this shit back in. Put it back in.
Yeah, we can't.
I'm sorry, y'all. They want to hear you too, though.
Good now.
Becky. Okay.
Yeah, y'all hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you now.
You hear me now? You hear me now?
Yeah, and I know. Yeah, we can hear you now. I know a lot of times you think about it. How many times men wake up? How many times men wake up and they see their woman staring at them?
A lot.
Or they sitting on the couch and they watching they turn their woman staring. That's the time when she thinking some shit. Same way as a man. Have a woman ever woke up and a man sitting in a chair rocking in the room? Or just staring at you? He ain't gonna tell you what it really is. Or I'm just looking at you. I'm just admiring your looks. No, that ain't what that is. Not all the time.
That's the silent killer.
Depression is silent killer.
Yeah, depression is silent killer. Yes, it is.
I'm gonna tell you why it is. It is.
Yes.
The funniest people are the most depressed people.
Oh my God.
And I'm making my depression on this one because we adults here. Robin Williams was a great comedian. We all know this. If you know Robin Williams, Jumanji, Downfire, all that, right? I crack jokes to not tell what I'm going through. My case, my individual life. I post pictures and smile to hide the fact what's really going on inside my body. You get what I'm saying? So am I depressed? I'm a depressed individual. Sometimes I black out while I'm sitting with you. Like I could literally not be there while you're there.
Yes.
You could be talking and I not pay attention to you because like you said, as a man, I gotta keep so much bottled in. I can't cry in front of her, my woman, if this was my woman, because she's gonna use that against me when I beef with her. You know what I'm saying? When I don't like the way you did something, now you a crybaby ass nigga, this and that. So I gotta go in my car, listen to music behind tent, drop tears. Never wish that I'm gone off this earth because I love life. But I'm so depressed that I can tell the world that, oh, I'm going through that with this one, and I'm going through that with this one. I ain't seen these motherfuckers in this long. And I got so much, and I'm fighting these cases, but I'm gonna still smile for y'all and be strong for y'all. But if I didn't have people that could look through my eyes and see my soul through my eyes and inbox me and say, send me scriptures on the regular, I'd probably be a Robin Williams that hang it. You know what I'm saying? I never thought about taking my life, period. But can I sit up here and say it got that hard where it's like, what the fuck, why I'm going through this as an individual when I got all this going? But see, people on the outside will look at, he dressed nice, he well kept, him and his mama got a good relationship, they shit going, his car nice, he smelled. You don't see the point where I came from the pro wing era. You don't see the point that I failed in 3rd grade and was happy that my mother moved us. So the people didn't know I failed. You know what I'm saying? You didn't see the point that I got caught on a Friday wearing the same clothes I wore on Monday in high school. They don't see that part.
They don't see the struggle.
They don't. All they see is the point that, damn, dude, his life lit. It's lit because I got to keep it lit for the outside. And I learned how to move. Even though I'm public, I learned how to move so privately. And the best thing you could do is move privately, but find someone to talk to. And that person I found to talk to was God. And and how he talked back to me, and I tell everybody this, is through my familiar voice, which is my own. When I sit in my car and I ask that man questions, I hear my own voice answering them.
Because you is God.
God know you're gonna listen to a familiar voice, and the familiar voice will be yours. So I always just sit back and I be like, and then I get my shit back going. But it's times that people probably like, baby boy, you ain't post no post, you ain't said nothing funny, you ain't did this. My mama will tell you like, mom, what you just tell me that you so private.
Yeah.
I'm so in the public, G, but I'm so private. Like this lady just told me on the phone the other day, she's trying to see how I'm feeling about something that just went down with me. She's trying to find out what emotional stage I'm in. And I constantly give her one of these. Boy, I'm good, stop playing, I'm straight. I ain't even finna let my mama know emotionally what stage I'm in. Because I'm not about to put a burden on you that I got on myself. You know, keep your burdens to yourself. Don't engage people. And my mama 54 years old. I give her a burden that I got, it's over with for me.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people, they don't know how to talk to God, and they ain't got nobody to talk to. And that's why you see these people walking around here talking crazy, because they hurt inside and they don't want to kill themselves. Don't nobody want to kill themselves, right? It's too tough. But guess what? They want somebody to kill their ass.
Yeah, they do.
The devil they want somebody to kill them, and then they gonna get killed. That's what they want, and you gonna go to jail for it. Like, cause people that hurt.
Yeah.
You ever seen somebody that be so hurt, bro? They so hurt. You can tell when they hurt, bro.
Yeah.
I was a hurt person, right? And I used to rap. I used to do my music, and that's why I deleted all my shit, because I'm not hurt no more, but I still go through what I'm going through.
Yeah.
But I was so fucked up. I shut the fuck up. I'm talking reckless. But all that energy you putting out there, it's gonna come back. The universe.
Right. Come on. Whatever you put out, you're gonna get back. That's
so
right.
I'm like, damn, I'm saying all this crazy shit. What I do to somebody, they gonna do that shit to me.
Yeah, of course. That's karma. That's a law. That's the law. What you put out, you're gonna get back. Yeah,
you know, you got people in the hood like, oh man, I did this. And it been done to you too. So yes, y'all can see them comments.
No, only you can. You know what? Let me see if I can.
I thought I was looking at some comments, but I don't.
Yes, I can now, but I can't see them if I do it that way. So I'm gonna just let it be.
So it definitely is a lot of people out here walking around that's stressing, that want to take their life. But I tell people all day long, the best friend you can have is Jesus.
Hey,
He say, call on me, and I'm going to answer. And that's a known fact. Call on me, period.
and that's the problem that a lot of people, when they say it's power in the name of Jesus, it is. Because if you bring up Jesus, people run. If that ain't no power, I don't know what you want to call it.
Yeah.
Monty, I watch I'll post some from the heart, G, that really should reach the masses. It don't reach the masses. It get like 13 likes, and I got eight combined. We got 125,000 followers on my page. On this one that I'm on, I got 40,000. I got 52 on the other one. How the hell did I get 13 likes on a post that really should have reached your heart?
Yeah.
Nobody in this generation want to hear the real. They want to like I posted a girl. She said, y'all want to hear that I'm rich. Y'all want to hear that all I like is Louis, Gucci, and Prada. Y'all want to hear that my woman is the best woman in the world. Like, y'all want to hear that my car is the fastest, it's the cleanest, with no check engine light on the dash. Y'all want to hear that I don't wear the same shit twice in 1 week. Nobody want to hear the real. Everybody they want the bullshit.
You know what they want to hear?
Body on the street, and they gonna follow that.
You know what they want to hear? Yeah, they bullshit. But the other day I posted and I took it from somebody else. I don't know. I just be like on Facebook. That's not real me. I'm just that's the bullshit, right?
What I say, bro.
But I posted if you and your baby daddy still fucking and you got him on child support, that's prostitution.
That is.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna say it out loud.
Go ahead.
If your baby daddy, if you and your baby daddy still fucking, and you got him on child support, ladies, that is prostitution. You is self-employed. You is selling pussy. Hold on, pussy.
And everybody said, "Man, ain't that the truth, man? Ain't that?" And I'm like, damn, that's crazy, man. But if you say something positive, you get about likes. You know what I'm saying?
And you got a lot of men out here that's on child support and shouldn't even be on child support. And that's real talk. You got a lot of women out here that shouldn't be on child support. You know what I'm saying? But they are. The shit that we take our own people through just because of feelings. That seems like that's the number one thing out here, feelings. Because people do that shit with their feelings. Make decisions with their feelings. Period.
Yes,
and motherfuckers, people make decisions on their feelings.
Hold on, run it back. DJ, run that shit back. What you say?
People make decisions on their feelings. You've done it. I've done it.
Now, times out, you ain't got to put me in your
I'm
shit.
just saying, we all done did it. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna sit here and make like I'm innocent, but I can't say I've done a lot of things that I tell women not to do. I've done it.
You've done it.
I've done it, and some things I've done, and some things I've done things recently because we all do fall short of our boundaries and our priorities.
So did you go back to that nigga before?
No, yes, I went back.
You know, have you went back to that nigga? Have you went back to that nigga? Yes or no?
Yes.
Have you told yourself you wasn't gonna deal with this person?
Yes.
And you have.
Yes.
That's all the women want to hear. They don't want to hear the speculation or the litigation behind
it. But the only thing is your spirit and your flesh be battling each other.
Yeah, and your spirit and your flesh be battling each other.
And your spirit and your what? Your spirit and your flesh be battling each other. What do you mean by
and
that?
most of the time, your flesh win, bro, because we weak.
Well, I think when you get to a certain age and you just tired and you want something real, the flesh don't have nothing to do with it. That's just something that you want to do. Because it should come to a certain age that you should have been untamed that flesh by now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because the flesh, I think I dealt with the flesh with me, I say probably like 3 years ago. 3 years ago. I can see a man and it don't do nothing for me. I mean, of course a man look nice, but I'm talking about moving me down in here. You feel me? Like, oh, he fine, I want to have him. Them days is gone, especially if I have someone in my life. You know what I'm saying? I honor that. I know what the people say, oh, you're 54, that's why you feel that way. You should feel that way when you in a committed relationship, whether it's a marriage or a relationship. You should want to be committed in this time right now because everybody, well, not everybody, but the majority of people are just fucking. Temporary feelings, looking at somebody with some breasts or booty, and now they want to screw. Or a man that got a beard, a nice car, or got money. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's all about, superficial things. And I'm not in that world no more. I can honestly tell you that. I did that. That's like 3 years ago when I can look and be like, oh, you know, he can get it. You know what I'm saying? But when you find self-love, when you find self-worth, you know what I'm saying? And respect for yourself, not just for others, it's a whole different ball game, baby. Maturity and growth is a motherfucker. You feel me? So I'm not going to blame that. I can't. Well, I can sit here and say I'm not battling that. I'm not battling. What you say, flesh and what?
The flesh versus the flesh versus the what?
The flesh and your spirit.
Yeah, the spirit. My spirit is
Nah,
good.
you talking that?
You hear me? My spirit is good. The flesh ain't. The flesh. I'm not weak. I'm not weak. To me, that's just a weak female making excuses for the fucked up decisions and choices that she making.
Yeah, it's the choices you make and well, I'm not saying that nobody's weak. I'm just saying that we weak because we young. I think when you get in your 30s, you start waking up.
On my soul, like 32.
Come on.
Yeah, 32.
When you get in your 30s, you're supposed to start waking up. Can you explain that?
Yeah, it's like I always say, like it was around the time Jesus died. Jesus woke up and said, "You know what, bro? Y'all down here tripping. Take me back home to my daddy."
Come on. That's it.
You
And
know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
that's what's gonna happen to a lot of people. They just gonna wake up and be like, you know, I'm done with this. You know what I'm saying? And you have to go through a lot for that to happen. You understand me? Because I tell people all day long, it's good when you're doing it. It's good when you're doing it. You ain't worrying about nobody's feelings, who you hurting, or anything. You hear me? Until that person wake up. What you tell me the other day, you might just wake up and say you're done. Your mate might wake up and say you're done. Everything changed. It's gonna get better or it's gonna get worse.
I don't know.
But it's up to you. It's up to you. Man, we grown. You should be able to make choices, man. So you telling me you don't know how to make decisions? You don't know how to make choices at 30 years old on down? Come on. Right. People out here playing with people's life, man. Doing that deceitful shit. Doing the secrets, the lies. You know what I'm saying? You could kill somebody and you can't come back from that. Let me tell you something. A lot of people like to play with toys. And a lot of people like to play with quicksand. Well, you're not about to play with me. We're no quicksand, because that means you're going to take both of us down. You're going to take both of us to the grave. And a lot of people is making choices for people's lives. Okay, well, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I don't care about making her kids cry. I don't care about having her family hurt and all upset. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't come back through certain deaths. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't come back from certain deaths. But we putting people's lives in our own hands. And that's not cool, man. I'm not going to sit here and just say, oh, I'm 54. That's why I feel that way. No, baby, I found maturity and growth a long time ago.
We also got to think about not just the people we involved with.
Yes.
You know, as an adult, we dealing with people's kids.
Yes.
You know, they watch it through their mama. They learn it, you know. So I tell people all the time, like, before I became Joe, I don't want to be a player no more. I was a player, right? So I didn't think about people's kids. As I sat down,
you said you was a player?
I wasn't a pimp because pimps, they sell their body too. They get fucked. I wasn't getting fucked. I was
So what is a player though? What is a player?
A player is a nigga that could, have different women and just move around the city, have his way with his shit. A pimp is a nigga that gotta sell that shit when the hoes ain't acting right. I wasn't selling no ass. I wasn't selling no dick. Now, was it up there? If you paid for it, it was a fee for it. If you gave it, but I take it. But I wasn't selling no ass and no dick. What I was doing, I was playing the game. Like sorry, I was playing the game. The player game was sorry to me. I hit that button, and I'll pop. I get two. I go up two holes. You feel me? But if I fall back and the bitch bump me and another player bump me and I get back, then that's what it was. But I was a player. I wasn't thinking about bitches' kids. As an adult, I think about female kids. I think about female. When I'm dealing with a female, I don't even really dwell off her. I dwell off her kids. Because once her kids see me and they grow to love me, and they be like, oh, I love this guy. Mama, what's up with Isaiah? Where's Isaiah at? And where we know? Now I'm at the point where it's like, dude, you got to grow the fuck up. Because not only when you leave this girl alone, you're going to leave her kids shotted. She's going to be shattered, but you're going to leave her kid shattered because her kid, 9 times out of 10 in black culture, a lot of kids, fathers are alive but don't have them. So when they get a dude that can really relate to them and play with them and come in and it comes to the point where a dude will walk in the house and a mama got to tell the kids, damn, can I see my company? Because the man's so involved in the kids, but you can't be involved in the kids if you're going to still want to play the game.
Right. And you know what I say about the relationship, Monty? You ready for this?
All right, go ahead, because I want to say something too.
All this fucking that's going on. You ready?
Go ahead.
It's a lot of it. And it's demon stuff going on.
Right.
And all this bad energy and soul, all these soul ties and everything. People ain't going to get it until they get it. And then it's going to be too late. Again, people ain't going to get it until they get it. And once they get it, it's going to be too late.
Say it one more time, Mom.
People ain't going to get it until they get it. And then it's too late when they get it.
Oh, Mama.
All right.
Your mama.
I'm just saying, that's some real shit.
That's some real shit, but let me check it out. Look, check it out.
Too late to cry then.
Yeah, it's too late. Everybody want to get fucked up until they fucked up.
Right. Yeah. Right.
My son, right? My son was about. I've been with my wife for like 20 years, right? We've been married, right?
Shout out to G.
Monty. 20 years married. That's what's up, Monty. That's what's up.
Yeah. Thank you.
Fammission podcast. Shout out to Monty G. Style. He's been his wife for 20 years.
Monty G. Style. Go follow.
Go follow
the
so
look.
Podcast right now. If you on here right now on Facebook and all that, watching us on YouTube, go to Fammission podcast right now. We on there. I know a lot of y'all saying that y'all see him. We over there. It's G Style. We over there at G Style. And we on Fammission podcast. We the first interviewers?
Man, the first interview.
We the first interviewers on this podcast.
Fammission.
That's what's up, Monty.
Yes, indeed. Thank you. Man, keep my roses down.
Yeah,
but
come on now.
My son, he 19, you know what I'm saying? I've been in his life forever, right? So you know what I'm saying? And then I got kids on the other side that when I was doing a player, like you say, I was a player, right?
Right.
Until I felt like I was getting played. You know what I'm saying? But then when my son was about 7, he said something that I never heard a 7-year-old say. He say, man, Dad, when I get my wife, I said, when you get your wife, he said, yeah. See, when we was 7 and we was 10, the people, the niggas in our hood was like, bro, how many girlfriends you got? Like, man, I got one girlfriend.
I get my bitch, so when I get my hoe, your son said at that age, when I get my wife, it's about leading by example.
Come on.
Because your kids, they ain't gonna do what you say, they're gonna do what you do.
Yes. Photographic memory. Yeah.
So he like, man, I'm gonna get my wife and I'm gonna do this. And I was like, damn. But and back when we was young, it was like, how many girls you got, boy? You supposed to have some hoes. You need about 5, 6 hoes, nigga. You need them hoes. So we grew up thinking we need all these hoes. So we got 5 girls, and now we getting older. Now we got 5 baby mamas, and we looking stupid as hell.
5 baby mamas, but out of the 5 baby mamas, we got out of the 5 baby mamas, because we grew up that way. That niggas told us how many hoes you got, how many bitches you gonna have, not wives. We grew up to just fuck on anything and ski to anything, right? Out of those 5, 3 was mistakes, and we was a mistake to them.
Yeah.
That's why you can go really pick those 3 kids up without having a problem, because they realized this shit was never supposed to happen. We were supposed to have fun, that was it. You know, and then those last 2 was the ones going into your adult age, where it was like, now you got problems with them because they looking like, nigga, you're not gonna just come pick up my kid because they real parents. See, the ones in the beginning, in their high school days or them teenage days or your early 20s, them baby mamas gonna throw them motherfuckers at you if they want you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm still trying to have fun. But them adult baby mamas, there's like them last 2 or that last one, she gonna give you hell because, nigga, she respect her child. She respect what she had. You can't just come over here and do what you did over there to Keisha. When you come to Karen, nigga, you gotta come to Karen correct. Keisha gonna cuss you out and let you take your baby. Karen ain't the type of baby mama that's gonna put her baby that she love on your step stool. But Keisha dirty ass gonna like, fuck that, I'm going to the entrance this week. I'm dropping them off. I'm going to the link. You good. You hear me?
Yeah, and you know, sometimes we gotta have those uncomfortable conversations. Like, man, Mom, why you pick my daddy? Daddy, why you pick me? You know what I'm saying? My daddy wasn't around. I don't know, but you know, I come to the conclusion that just like niggas, we be like, "Where the hoes at?"
Yeah.
And then we get up with the hoes. The next thing you know, there's Junior.
Yeah.
But we won't tell them that though. We be like, and the kids grow up thinking mom and dad laid in the bed and made love and made me.
Yes.
But no, I used to, when I was a kid, I used to be like, bro, why my mama and my dad? If they ain't want me, why? If they ain't want no, I was staying with my grandmother. So I'm like, bro, how the hell? I'm like, if they ain't want me, why they have me? I ain't understand that. And then when I got
a lot of that going on right now.
When I got older, and I was like, "What the hoes at?" And I was like, "Oh shit!"
Do you know this? Do you know what this sneaky link is bringing? It's bringing kids too, unwanted kids. And like you said, they figuring mommy and daddy laid down and made love and wanted us when it wasn't nothing but a one night stand, a sneaky link. You got a lot of men laying down with women that they don't know nothing about because of this sneaky linking up, this online screwing, all this stuff. And you get a baby, now you mad at her. But you made that poor choice. Same way with the female. You can't get mad at him when you're a sneaky link or when you're a side piece. You understand me?
Look, if I was a sneaky link and you had a baby by me, and that baby got older and said, well, Dad, what did you want, a boy or a girl? I'm going to tell them the truth. I just wanted some pussy. Now, how the fuck you got here was under my, I don't understand it, but I'm going to tell you how it is. But if a kid asked me and I was his mama sneaky link, I'm going to tell him, Dad, hey, Dad, what do you want? You ain't a boy or a girl? No, I wanted some pussy. And your mama decided to have the baby after I was scared.
People don't understand. People don't understand when you're doing childish things. A lot of red tape happens in between that, and now you mad because she at your job, she busting your windows out your car, she setting your car on fire, but you made this choice. And a lot of men, same way, when they lay down unprotected, you can't get mad. You can't get mad at that woman. Vice versa, men and women, you cannot get mad.
Yeah, you just gotta, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta make choices, better choices.
Yeah, you gotta make better choices, or you just gotta learn to, if you made a bad choice, like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take it on the chin. And since I know what happened, I'm gonna go ahead and try to make this work better than what it came out.
Just don't make the mistake again. Don't make the mistake again.
Yeah, I ain't gonna make the mistake again. Somebody said my oldest almost 5 and already asked me that question. A 5-year-old asked you that question?
But you know what? The real question is, that 5-year-old asked you the question, but did you still with his daddy, or was he a sneaky link up? That's the real question.
Yeah. See, my kids, I got 2 sons they both 20s and they not twins.
Yeah, so you was slanging that mother. Monty said he got 2 boys that's 20 and they not twins, which means he had a bigger line.
Yeah,
he had a bigger line. He was
yeah. Oh, wow. I wasn't watching TV. You know what I'm saying?
That wasn't no big line.
But now that they 20 and I tell them the real, man, I'm like, man, I was on child support, man. I just got my license. I ain't had my license in 20 years because of child support. I'm like, man, yeah, boy. I'm like, every job I get child support with him. I said, man, fuck this job, man. I'm like, y'all ain't finna get me like this.
Ooh.
And then I came to the.
So you chose not to work because you didn't want to pay child support.
No, not because I didn't want to pay child support, because they was taking my money and I didn't understand.
Yeah, because they was taking your money. You didn't understand.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't understand. I'm like, how the fuck is they taking my money? Like, I didn't understand shit. I'm from the hood. I'm from Old Gardens too.
Okay, the hood.
Good education. So now when I understand, now I'm like, oh shit. I'm like this one. So I tell my kids, like, hey, bro, I know y'all don't understand, but don't go out here fucking with these girls thinking it's cool. And then you get them pregnant and they start taking your check money.
They gonna take that money coming. That money coming, and they sitting back watching it too, Monty. They watching after they had you. They watching your job. They watching what you make. Come on, now it ain't about I want my baby taken care of. Some of these people solely dealing with men because of what they got. Females are laying down with men right now because of what they have solely. It ain't got nothing to do with them. It's a bag. I done heard females. I'm finna go lay down. I'm going to the All-Star. I'm going to the All-Star thing because I'm finna come up. I done heard women say this. So you gonna go lay down with a stranger, a professional stranger or whatever just to come up on a bag, not knowing nothing about this man. You understand me? Some of the men that be at the All-Star going up there just to go get a hotel, and after the All-Star game, screw and have sex with some females. You got females doing it, you got males doing it. Don't know if they going home with something they can get rid of, something they can't get rid of, or a baby.
Because you know what else is silent killer, Monty?
What?
What's that?
Herpes is a silent killer.
Yeah, you don't know you got it until you got it.
You think you played that bitch?
Right.
Until you see her on the picture with a bump on her mouth like.
Nah, until you see it on your ass.
You be like,
let's keep it 100.
This bitch that gave
You
me a boy.
don't know you got herpes until you have an outbreak. Now you done came home, kissed the baby in the mouth, your wife in the mouth, and other things to your wife and your mate. What can you possibly say?
They be like this. My baby like this. They be like,
no, that person life, seriously, on a serious note, that person's life is ruined.
For the rest of what?
For the rest of their life. Now you got some women that's gonna go and pass it, and you got some women that just gonna go on and be to themselves because they don't want to have a relationship.
Yeah, these women, they smart. They'll say, "Oh, it's cold outside. I got a cold sore."
Cold sores, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you
Get
something.
your ass.
All that fucking in the dark, it should be illegal. Real talk.
Flag on the play. Flag on the motherfucking play. Bitch, I was a freshman. I had sex
Oh my God.
Whatever it was called.
God.
I had that. I know a cold sore
When you see it.
from that Boeing sore.
Come on. Come on.
I know when you sucked a dick, you got that on your mouth. And I know when you just got something. So when you have a cold sore, it's just a regular little cold sore. When you suck a dick and got a sore in your mouth, it got some shit on top of some shit. So now you look like some shit. And
Willie Love,
think you can tell me some shit.
And that's why when y'all having females, y'all should turn on the light. That's why women, when you have a man come into a room and all of a sudden he just want to turn the lights out, baby, that's a red flag, beautiful women. If I'm just meeting you, you gonna keep the light on, fam. I'm sorry. I don't care if I was talking to you to 6 months. You go in the room, you go in a hotel, whatever. Keep them lights on. Keep them lights on, because I need to see everything. I need to see leakage, sores, all that.
And if y'all gonna go to a hotel, make sure you get a jacuzzi suite so y'all both can jump y'all dirty ass in that water.
Exactly. That too. What he say? What he say?
Get a jacuzzi suite to put both y'all dirty ass in the jacuzzi. Wash y'all ass. Get all them bad boys off your ass before you go fuck somebody. See me, I like the science in school. So I'm as soon as a bitch get naked and she get in the bed and open her legs, she don't even know that thing that go on the blind that you turn the clothes and open it? I put that right in the pussy. So to my predicament, I think that's not a bump from a razor. That looks like a bump from some dick.
Okay.
It like you had some bad dick. That's a black bump. That's not a hair bump. That's a black bump that you tried to bust. That's coming back thicker than what you thought it wasn't gonna come back in. Bitch, you have a boy on your pussy. You thought you was gonna come over here and grab my dick, bitch. You got me fucked.
Every month, a female should be at the gynae. I don't care. You ain't got to go cause something wrong. You should be inclined with your body, period. You should be in line with your body, period. Fuck that every 3 months. No, every month.
Monty, a girl said, so do men discharge too?
They discharge when they got something, baby.
Baby. If your man discharging, you need to give him his papers to discharge him the fuck about your house. Don't no big discharge. That's what I'm saying. We don't discharge, baby. We have three coming. It be a little bit. Now, if your man over there dick spitting up and like snot coming out his dick, y'all finna have something if you keep on fucking with him. Ain't no just him.
No, don't. She asked the men discharge. Men do not discharge unless they have something, sweetie. Okay.
The only thing discharging from a man is a pistol. That's it. A bullet.
Come on.
That's it.
Right.
Bitch, hey, if your man discharging over there, you need to not fuck with him.
Right.
Hey, if that nigga discharges that motherfucker, that's somebody else motherfucker.
Well, he done had it for a while.
That boy got a Danny glove.
But now, seriously, on the serious note, y'all, when you meet somebody, just because you talk to somebody don't mean they ain't got an STD. I talked to that person for 3 to 6 months on the phone. That don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. You can see that woman every day and go to her house and it look like a garage in the inside. Okay? Stop looking at superficial things, y'all. Y'all got to really get to know a person. Stop going to bed with these people with the lights out.
And you say you go in the house and they got a what?
That house look like a garage.
And one more thing, and I'm gonna let y'all do y'all. And also know that women are hoarders. What is it? Hoarders. Say it again.
Hoarders.
They are hoarders. What I mean is they have 7, 8 dicks left in their pussy 7, 8 dick relationships ago. You don't even know it. So while you up here thinking that this bitch is not hoarding dicks, it's bitches that hoard dicks. What I mean by hoarding dick, it's bitches out here that still fuck 7 to 8 niggas prior to getting with you. Even though they like you and they like you the most, they still got it's bitches out here that hoard dicks.
Mm-hmm.
They hoard dicks.
And to let you know they having them. They'll like you. They claim they'll like you, but they'll send you a video with another nigga fucking them.
Your dick smell like mildew when you
I don't understand that one.
Just because she hoarding dick.
I don't understand that one. Showing another nigga dicking me down. But I want to get with you. Woo, Lord. The deception and the self-esteem is a motherfucker. Woo.
Wait.
But you got people, like you said, you got these women out here with men mentalities right now.
Yeah.
Whatever nigga you can do, I can do better.
And it's men out here with women mentality.
Yeah.
Putting their purse on, saying, bitch, I look good. They doing it, Monty. They out here with their little champion purse on, and taking pictures, doing the deuces. Niggas, you could tell when something wrong with your nigga anytime. When he take a picture, his leg go out, his left leg go out, and his hand like the go. When his right arm go up and his left leg go out, something wrong with it.
I think everybody. I think everybody been deceived and done been deceived. It ain't nothing new.
Yeah.
That shit about talk this stuff, Monty, about what it say. Know who you fucking with.
Right.
You will never know who you really fucking with, because you never really know a person completely.
Right.
So somewhat, you know. Yeah.
You know, sometimes people don't even know they self completely.
That's why they don't know the other person, because they don't know they self.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people that's asking shit that they fucked up about in their own self, in their own mind. How you asking to listen, you ain't even right. You know what I'm saying? You're not even right in your own mind. You know, but we all done did it. We all done did it. Because the majority of the things that I talk about, Monty, I done did it. I done did it, and I know my mindset is changing every day. My mindset is changing every day. I may slide back a few times. I may say some things. You know what I'm saying? A few times. But I'm going to get it right eventually. Because you get tired of the same thing.
Right. And
or doing the same thing.
Right. You said the right word. When you get tired, that's when you change. When you get tired.
Yeah, when you get tired, you change.
When you working on yourself, trying to be a better you, you know, some people just be like, that's just the way I am. That's the trouble right there. When they say, well, I've been like this all my life.
Oh, I hate that. I've been like this all my life.
Oh my God. That told me that. When I was this way before I met you, guess what? You ain't got to change it, bitch. I'm
in a relationship.
I'm out of here.
In
because
the thing
if you don't
of a
think you got to
relationship.
change that, you got to go.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a fuck what you did all your life and what you did prior to me. If we having a conversation, I think you should change and go.
Like, I ain't gonna judge, man, if somebody was a hoe, and we was all hoes at one point in time.
Yeah, we all was hoes at one point.
The whole thing is, man, we have to change as we grow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's about change.
That's what it's about, change. I mean, goddamn, if you plant a flower or a tree, it ain't gonna stay the same fucking size forever. It's gonna grow. It's gonna change, and you're gonna bear
some form
fruit.
of fashion. You've been there, right?
Yeah. So that's all it is.
And if a motherfucker want to sit up here and keep telling me what they ain't gonna do, or that they want to change, I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't gotta change, because I'm gonna change for you. I'm gonna change the whole motherfucking scenario. I'm gonna get up out of here.
One lady said BV is very rapid nowadays, and so is strip throat. Yeah, because people feel they can't get stripper carkle in the throat going down on somebody.
What you say it's called?
Stripper carkle.
Where you hear that at?
I go to the doctor.
And what is called?
Stripper carkle.
I've never heard that. Have you heard
they
that?
They say strip throat, but it's stripper carkle in the medical term.
Stripper what?
Stripper carkle.
It's a stripper
carkle.
Strip
throat. Stripper carkle.
Stripper what?
Yeah, okay.
This shit sound like it hurt.
It sound like a bitch. That
people be sitting up thinking they just got sore throats, and that's because they going down on people. You know what I'm? No, seriously. People ain't educated about it.
Talk your shit,
people not educated about a lot of pain and stuff you go through down there, and in here, it's things that you do.
What is it called again?
Choices that you make. Stripper carkle. It's choices that you make. You know, and people kill me with this. Well, you know, I'm gonna give you head, but we gonna use a condom. What's the point? So what's the point? Because if she busts and you done took her there, going down on her, she bust, you down there with all those fluids, where they going? in your mouth, down in your throat. So I don't understand what's the condom for. If you're going to go down raw, then you might as well screw raw. Period. It's a lot of things that people are not educated.
Let's say it again for me.
Streptococcus. A lot of people ain't educated about BV. BV is bacterial vaginosis. That's a man having multiple women. And women, some women can't mix with other women fluid. So it's called BV, but it's bacterial vaginosis.
And trichomonas to my niggas out there, because I got y'all, it's from a woman that's having multiple men. So we give the bitches BV, and they give us trichomonas.
If a woman give you that, if a woman give you trichomonas, that's because she's having multiple men.
Yes, she is.
And then she get to you, and she pass it to you. That's not no little disease. That's a big disease right there.
Hey, somebody
men don't know they got it. Men don't even know they got it.
You almost burn it
until it's too late. They gonna know they had trick but it'll be a little late when it comes to. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's a lot of, if people was educated on those venereal diseases, those STDs, they wouldn't be out here fucking like they doing.
If people was educated, period, they wouldn't be doing what they do.
Yeah,
somebody
was educated, period. You're right, Monty.
Somebody said that's why I don't like tongue kissing.
Let me tell you something. I understand you saying you don't like tongue kissing, because I'm gonna tell you something. If that ain't your mate, that's personal. Ain't nowhere in the world you meet somebody. Now watch this. You got people meeting each other on the first date and tongue kissing. Or a week later, tongue kissing. Then this here. That's enough. Fam, I don't know you. Or you can kiss me on my cheek or behind my ear. But that is some personal shit. Then let me tell you something. They think this right here is the nastiest thing on your body. No. Your mouth is the nastiest thing on your body. Do you understand me? Because when somebody bites you, they rushing you to the ER for what? A shot. So that lets you know this is a self-cleaning organism. Your kitty. Your kitty cat is a self-cleaning organism. So you sitting up here meeting somebody, you just getting it. Swabbing all in their mouth. And you got it in your mouth. Now, you got a messed up tooth in your mouth. All that infection or whatever they got going in your tooth. But a lot of people are not educated about tongue kissing. You shouldn't be tongue kissing nobody unless you've been with that person for a minute.
I'm not tongue kissing nobody unless you're from China.
But yeah, I always felt that, Monty. That was personal to me.
Okay, so
personal. I wish I would have known back then.
Because they say, like the coronavirus, right? They say wear masks. That's like the rubber, right? But you don't catch corona. You don't get the virus from having sex.
No.
But you can catch it from kissing.
Yep.
So I
guess
you
also don't catch the virus from smoking crack.
Well, I can say this to you guys. I had COVID. Yes, I did.
Too.
And I'm gonna tell you something. My mate was up under me 24 hours. Do you understand me? Kissing me all in my face, sleeping in my bed, and sleeping in our bed, kissing me in my face in our house together. He did not get it. So that shit about you can get it from a kiss and you can get it. You can't be in the same house and you got to wipe shit down. Well, I was in here and he did not get it. And that's all I got to say.
Hey, I'm glad you said that because, I feel for everybody that gets sick behind it. God bless me that I did not
God bless me.
The whole second thing. And you know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you spoke on that because, a lot of people need to get educated on it because I didn't see niggas take their mask off and pass the blunt to each other. And I was like,
come on, and didn't get none. Anytime you can sit and pass a blunt and everybody in there don't get it, come on. Then somebody was saying, oh, it's your immune system. No, I heard that you can get it if you in somebody's face and kissing them and in the same quarters with them. So I don't believe none of it.
I'm gonna tell you
right now. So I'm glad you said that.
Everybody talking about corona. We need to get down to the real pandemic that's going on out here in America.
What is it, baby?
Bed bugs. It's a lot of bitches out here with bed bugs. It's a lot of grandmas out here with bed bugs. It's a lot of granddaddies out here with bed bugs.
Oh my God.
Get down to the real nitty-gritty. It's not about the corona. It's not about COVID-19. It is about bed bugs. It is bitches right now sleeping in on their mattress and scratching their ass every night and wondering why they get bit. And then this motherfuckers leaving, going to another house, scratching their ass in their house now. Bed bugs is the real pandemic. It's not Corona. Corona not taking us out. It's bed bugs. And I just want to tell everybody that be safe, carry you. I got home from jail. My mama knew I was in jail. I came home and spent the night with her. She got an extra room. She sprayed the whole goddamn house because I came from jail. She thought I had scabies of bed bugs. She sprayed the whole bed with bed bug spray. I washed my ass. I got under the cover because I'm good to be in the cover. I wake up the next day, I'm blistered the fuck up. I went to the doctor 7 times. Did I not? I thought I had herpes or syphilis.
Yeah.
Because I was bumped up.
Oh, he was messed up.
My dick was bumped up.
Oh,
my
God.
ass was bumped up. So I thought I caught some shit. And I'm like, damn, I ain't even had no ass yet. But I guess I caught this from a bitch before then. So I'm steady going to the doctor.
Yeah.
I come back home. I get back in the bed. I break up again. I'm itching. I say, Mama, I'm fucking itching. She say, baby, because when you was in jail, right, I thought you brought home bed bugs, so I sprayed the whole bed down. I say, so you mean to tell me you sprayed my bed down with some fucking chemicals? I went back to the doctor, told her what I sprayed. They gave me shots in the ass, a motherfucking steroids.
But he had to tell them what I did. Then they was like, oh, okay. And then when they gave him the medicine, he cleared up. But shit, I ain't know what he was laying on in there.
It's not corona. It's bed bugs, herpes, trichomonas, BV. It ain't even HIV no more. That shit out the door is syphilis. It's, well, once again, it's bed bugs, herpes, BV, and trichomonas. So when you start seeing that goat down there, and yeast too. That's the shit that's going on in America right now. So, and it didn't come from China. It came from Chicago. It came from Chicago. I'm telling y'all right now, man. Do your shit.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't
Hey,
sick.
man. Y'all super funny, man. Y'all super funny.
I love you,
Man,
Man,
it's the truth though, Monty. It's the truth. It's the truth though. Motherfuckers better wake up. Motherfuckers gonna develop cancer and they ain't gonna know why. They gonna develop all types of shit. It's fun. It's fun, but I don't want that. I don't want that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got too much respect for myself. Self-love and self-worth. One is enough for me. And I don't give a damn how nobody looks. I'm good. I'm good. You feel me? I want my life. I want to be healthy. And I don't want to die about no silly shit.
Right.
Because of the fucked up poor choice I made. You know what I'm saying? It's time to grow up. It's time to grow up. That's it. Yeah. Because you're going to get tired. And then once you get tired, ain't nobody going to want you. You know what I'm saying? You've been treating a person this way and stepping out on them. And every time you look up, it's a different baby mama. It's a different bitch. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to want you when you ready to settle down and realize, man, this shit is played out. It's over with. Ain't nobody going to want you then. And that's with everybody. That's with men and women.
And this ain't even a time to try to step out and try to find something new.
No, it's not.
It's definitely something new out there.
Yeah.
Monty, it's cold as fuck in here, nigga. I weigh 165. She get this motherfucking air conditioner on, nigga. I'm talking about everything cold right now, nigga. I'm freezing. OG freezing shit out, ShawtyRoc.
Man, I like what y'all doing, man. We already had, you know what I'm saying? Shit, went an hour and 23 minutes. So, you know what I'm saying? We only got 2 more minutes. So what do you want to say to the people? Because I know they just chimed in. We got a couple of people on here. So what do y'all want to lead this podcast with? Like, you know what I'm saying? I like what y'all be talking about. Y'all be talking about some serious shit because everybody in the world, they like to have sex with different people and they need to be educated. Somebody said we need more sex education because these kids ain't getting it. They seeing people on the internet popping their ass and doing all this and they think it's cool. We got grown people out here that's not knowing what to do. They out here fucking raw with rubbers in their back pocket. They just crazy, man.
That's true. That's the truth.
Yeah. So
I've been the victim of it.
So even though y'all make us laugh when y'all be talking y'all shit, but it's definitely true. You know what I'm saying? If y'all look back past all the, you know, it's all the motherfucking cussing and motherfucking laughing, man, they speak the truth, man. And y'all can follow them. You know what I'm saying? Tell them where you can follow them at. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got that real talk.
You can follow us at Rakeem Murray on Facebook. We have 40,000 on there as followers. You can follow us at Isaiah Murray on Facebook. We have 52,000 followers. And you can find us on Francine Nantambu on Facebook at 27,000 followers. You can find it on TikTok at
10.8K.
What's your name on there?
Frankie, baby. Frankie,
That's
what
not
is
it.
it? What
That's
is
not
it?
it,
Is it?
mama.
I got
Okay.
so many.
No, I seen that Timber on TikTok.
Yeah.
You can find her on TikTok. She at 10.8K.
Yeah.
She at 13K at Frankie Baby 47 on Instagram. And you can find me on Instagram at the real ShawtyRoc, DAREAL ShawtyRoc. And you can find us on YouTube at OgfrankieNshawtyroc or just OgfrankieNshawtyroc. But when you ask us
what I want to leave is that I just want to let women know the truth and let women know what to look for. Right. Let a woman know the truth. Let a woman know what to look for, and always remember to just, man, look at things for what it is, not for what you want it to be.
Yeah,
because you lose when you, and make it,
make a habit of having them uncomfortable conversations. You might don't want to have them, but it's very necessary, because if you don't, y'all gonna be sitting here both playing with each other, and somebody gonna get hurt.
Monty G Stab just said from the Fammission podcast said having uncomfortable conversations is very needed.
Yes.
Just like I read once, every person needs a delusion. Everybody needs a delusion. We all are delusional, whether we like it or not. We all are delusional to our own delusion. So, with that being said, having uncomfortable conversations is the best conversations, because it's conversations that's not heard, they need to be said. You know, what I want to leave from people is, man, be yourself. Be yourself. You know, through it all, just be yourself. Don't go off the ridicule. Like I had people come in and say, "Oh, ShawtyRoc gay. ShawtyRoc broke. He stayed with his mama. ShawtyRoc really a bum and all this and that." But I feel like you just have to be yourself. None of those things are true about me. I don't live with my mother. I was a manager for 7 years at one job, a manager at 5 years at another job. I got a daughter and a son. My son 14. My daughter is finna be 2 in February. You know, just continue to be you. And don't go off what you see, because what you see is naked. It's naked. It's naked to the real eye. Like for real, like you see me on here, you see us joking, you see us laughing, but y'all all don't see that. We still, guess what, y'all? For the real talk, we still work. We still go out and handle our business the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, self-love. I want the ladies to find self-love and self-respect. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one key. It starts with self. You know what I'm saying? If I can say 3 or 4 a day, you know what I'm saying? But it starts with you first. You find that self-love and that self-worth, you're gonna go far. You're gonna go real far in a relationship. Just don't accept things that nobody else not gonna accept from you. You know what I'm saying?
Just like that.
It's all about self-love, self-worth, and respect. You know what I'm saying? A disagreement is one thing, but the disrespect is another. And if a person love you, I just want them to know, if a person love you, they gonna show it. They gonna show it. All that talking is overrated. They gonna show how much they love you. I just want women to understand you can talk to somebody. You can talk to somebody. You ain't got to always jump out of one relationship and get into another. I just want to put this knowledge out here, what to look for, the do's and the don'ts, what to look for. That's it. You know, I want to let women know you got to take accountability for the things that you do and the things that you say in a relationship, in a marriage. These marriages are real. When you stand before God and make a vow, that is some real stuff right there. And you can't play with that man. If you don't want nobody, don't take them under with you. If you don't want a relationship, don't take somebody under the ground with you. Right. Period. Don't mess up somebody's life. If you don't want to be married, don't mess up nobody's life. I just want to bring this knowledge out here. That's it. I just want to let these women know the real deal, what's going on. And not to make that, and not making that mistake, Monty. That's it. I just don't want women to make mistakes that I have made, and it wasn't all a man in a relationship, because I caused my own hurt and I caused my own pain. And I just want the women to know the do's and the don'ts. That's it.
Yeah. Chrissy Jackson said, protect your energy at all costs. Yes. And you know, Domingo said, great energy, need y'all to come back. So, you know, and I had another question. You say self-love, right? What if people don't know how to love themselves? How do they love themselves? Explain, how do they love themselves?
You know what I think? You don't put the energy in somebody else that you don't put into yourself. Period. That's self-love. How can I love him more than I love me? How? That's impossible. But a lot of women out here are putting more energy and giving people more energy and power that they not even giving themselves. What women doing right now, they're losing themselves trying to fix somebody else. And they not even fixed. You understand? That's why it starts with self. That's what self-love is. You got to get this together before you can be anything for a man. Do you understand me? That's what self is. Self-love is putting you first. Putting everything that comes with you first. Not someone else. And that's what people done did. Women they lose who they are, fixing somebody else.
Yeah.
Period.
So ladies, don't try to fix somebody else's car when your car broke in the garage.
Come on. You said it best. You said it best. You said it best. And we do. That's a lot. That's what's going on right now, ladies. And you losing yourself trying to fix somebody else, and you can't fix nobody else. They only can fix themselves. You know, and self-love is stop letting somebody do to you what they not gonna allow you to do to them. Period. That's self-love. Because ain't nowhere in the world I can tell you, you know, I love me if I'm allowing you to hurt me. Period. 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 Ain't nowhere in the world I love you if I'm keep letting you do the same thing to me or allowing you to do the same thing to me.
Yeah, that's insanity if you keep doing the same thing over and over and letting them do the same thing over and over and expecting new results.
Yes, who is the problem? Who really is the problem? If you allowing somebody, male or female, to continue to treat you and do what they do to you, who is the problem? It ain't the man. It's you. It ain't the woman. It's you. Period.
Yeah. I mean,
so that's what self-love is.
Yeah. So if a dog shit on your carpet, and you give him a treat, you're gonna keep shitting everywhere. You're gonna be shitting all on your carpet.
Tell him what he said. Tell him what he said.
He said if a dog keeps shitting on your carpet,
come on,
give him a treat. You're gonna keep shitting on your carpet.
Period.
What these bitches want from a nigga.
Yeah. What?
Period.
Hey,
it starts with self, because we can't be nothing for nobody if we ain't right within ourselves.
Hey, and also, in DMX, rest in peace to my man, don't get a dog if you can't take care of a dog. So,
ladies, say it again.
Don't get a dog if you can't take care of a dog.
Come on.
You know?
Come on.
Take it easy, lady.
Yeah.
That's true, though. That's some true stuff. Thank you for that, Monty. Yeah. Yeah, that's what self-love is. Not letting nobody just treat you any kind of way or do any fucking thing to you.
All right. And this is another question I got for you. Not self-love, but what is love? And because I'm gonna tell you how I look at it, what I think love is. One of the
come on.
Love is
what
many
is love,
things.
Monty?
Well, to me, right? Love is showing and teaching and not doing for somebody, but teaching them. It's just like when you got a kid, right? You got a kid, you got kids, and you teach them how to tie their shoes.
Yeah.
Teach them how to do that kid. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you have to teach somebody how to do something, right? That's love to me. Because that's just growth. Yeah. Like you got a kid
hands-on.
Hands-on. You're gonna have to teach them, like, man, teach me. I'm gonna teach you how I want to be treated, and I'm gonna you don't know how to treat a girl. If you know how to treat a girl, you've been treating them girls all like this. This is how I want to be treated. Don't come on, don't do that. I'm not telling you what you can't do. I'm just telling you what I'm not accepting.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to rule you or try to govern you. I'm not trying to do that. I'm just telling you what I'm not gonna be dealing with. And I look at love like just like a kid, man. You got a kid, man, you love them, you teach them how to do certain things.
Yeah.
If you don't do it for them, you don't tie their shoes till they 14.
Right.
You how to tie their shoes. That's love. My mama loved me. She taught me how to do this. She taught me how to drive a car. She taught me how to cook. She taught me how to do this. But then you got people that don't teach you, they'll do it.
Yeah.
But and they think that's love.
Yes.
Because that's how they was raised, because everybody, when they was growing up, people was doing stuff for them. And they were like, they love me because they was doing stuff for me.
Yeah.
That's the perception that we get. That,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? We don't even know what love is. And a lot of people just be like, I love you, I love you.
Yeah.
But them just words though.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, it's action. It's action.
Yeah,
behind
action. Yeah. Love is showing. You hear me? With me, love is showing and love is change. When a person change themselves for you, that is love. Showing and change. And then as a man in a relationship, teaching me and guiding me, that is love. You understand me? Love is a beautiful feeling. Love don't hurt. Love is a beautiful feeling. So that's my take on that.
And my take on love is Ike Turner. You better not down me, bitch, because I kill you. You hear me? That's love. That's love. That's a nigga that love high. You hear me? You better not down me, bitch, because I'm going to kill you.
That boy said love is Ike Turner.
Whatever. Don't y'all listen to that. You know, and I don't like that thing about love is patient, because people running with that. Oh, you just got to continue to deal with his bullshit or continue to deal with her bullshit. No, it's patient, baby. Just take your time. But, bitch, if you've been there 20 years, I just get so emotional when I talk about silly bitches. You understand me? When you've been with somebody 20 years, don't sit up in my face and tell me love is patient. Right. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't believe love is patient.
You say love is not patient.
No, I don't believe that.
Is a patient. You get what I'm saying? She said
that boy said love is a patient.
Love is not patient, but love is a patient.
I don't believe that.
Oh, you ever know you fell in love with a patient?
So all they sit here and say love is patient. So what I'm getting from that, you just supposed to let a motherfucker run you into the ground because of love. So you supposed to be patient until she decides she want to change and do right, or he decides he want to change and do right.
And Lucia's lion voice, what is love?
So that's my thing. Teaching me, guiding me, and showing me. You know what I'm saying? That's love.
Right.
Just showing.
And also it's growing together too, because y'all got to grow together. Because if y'all don't grow together, y'all gonna grow apart.
You're gonna grow apart. If you don't grow together, you're right. You're gonna grow apart. It's one of the two, but you got to be on the same. You got to be on the same thing. You got to be on the same thing. You have to want the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You have to, but when you got one that don't want it and another one that do, you got a lot of men and a lot of women out here, they don't want the same thing as you want. They'll say it, but showing it, they don't want that.
That's the key.
You know what I'm saying? They do not want it.
I ain't gonna lie, and I'm gonna take that with me tonight.
And it's not going nowhere.
I'm gonna lock it in my heart. The realest shit that I ever heard tonight at this whole conversation was wanting the same thing.
Yeah, you have to want the same thing.
I know I'm cracking jokes and all y'all left. That's some real shit.
Yeah.
You really have to be with somebody that wants the same exact thing that you. Or y'all going for the same exact thing, or he know a little something more, you know a little something more over that what you thought you wanted. You know, you can't fuck with nobody that don't want something similar to you. If you got somebody that in a relationship that I just want to work to get a car. But then you got a motherfucker that's like, I want to work to get us a house.
Yeah.
That's not the same thing. So y'all gonna bump heads, and it's not gonna be a foundation. You know, it's gonna be some split in that concrete. So I really feel that I'm gonna take that with me, and I'm gonna run with that in my life. Is that to be with somebody, y'all have to want the same thing. So I really appreciate y'all both saying that and putting that out there in the earth, because I needed that. I'm gonna manifest that in my life now. In order to be with somebody, they have to want the same thing, and you also have to want and also have to be happy for what that person also desire and want too. You know, like if what I got going on is going good for me, want it for me.
Yeah.
Need it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you got something going on good with you, I might not be a lawyer, but you might be going to school. You passed the bomb. I'm supposed to want it for you, need it for you. Even though it's not me, if I don't want it or need it for you, I'm not good.
No matter what's going on, Monty, in the relationship, I'm going to always want the best for you. But a lot of times what I get caught up at is that your word is everything to me. I don't care who it is. Your word is everything to me. And when you think that, it's hard to want something for you. You know what I'm saying? If you come to the table and you bring this and you haven't shown that, or you went back on it, I just can't. I don't see myself wanting things for you. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, you wasn't right. You wasn't truthful. You know what I'm saying? If I'm saying it right, you know what I'm saying? Your word means everything to me.
It goes with what you just said, and I want you can't read this, and I can't read what you saying, but just say you gotta thrive, not just survive.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
But you still should want good for a person. So if that's what's going on with you, you got to pray on that. You still, no matter what's going on, whether it's in a marriage or relationship or friendship or family ship, you still supposed to want good for that person. You still do. And that's hard. It's hard, but anything with God is possible. So you just have to pray on it.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Scavenger. I'm gonna say that to you. Scavenger.
Yeah, but that's what it is. We have to pray on it. But you know, a lot of people be in relationships and don't have God in it.
Yeah.
And you know, and that that's why it fall apart, because y'all ain't on the right thing, because y'all doing everything wrong.
But a lot of people want you, and once they get you, that thrill is gone. They don't want you no more. Once a person, I feel like in some instances, people be around you and now they got you, they don't even want you. Now they looking at other avenues. They looking everywhere else but in front of them. You feel me? And then soon you lose that person. Now there you go again, looking in again.
What you say? You say when you get somebody looking at what?
They looking at everything else.
Every other avenue.
Yeah, every other avenue.
I took a bitch to Hollywood and she started looking back down memory lane.
He's so silly. But I'm serious. You know, I think that's what a lot of things going on is the chase. Once the chase is over with, they get comfortable. Once the conquer over with, they get comfortable. See, it's a conqueror with a woman taking another woman man. Right. It's a chase when it comes to a man looking for a woman or wanting that woman. You understand me? And once that's over with, the thrill is gone, the chase is gone, the conquer is gone. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay. So
you got a lot of women. You got a lot of women that's sad women. You know what I'm saying? And once they get the man, now they at home thinking, is he gonna treat me like he treated his wife, his woman? Is he gonna go back and try to find a side piece, a new side piece? Because now you're the woman, baby, and that plays in a woman's head that got another bitch man. Oh, now I'm the woman at home now. So now she all fucked up in the head, and you coming home wondering why she got an attitude, because now she figured, now I'm going to be played like his woman was being played.
Yeah.
Same way with the man. The man want that woman. He want that woman, baby. But soon he get that woman. Oh, I thought I had a wrist crack. I got a regular crack. I got a regular old cracker. The thrill is gone, baby. The chase is gone, and the conquer gone.
Yeah. Hey, I got one more question though.
Okay.
For both of y'all.
Okay.
Why do women cheat and why do men cheat?
You got to throw a scenario to me. What you mean? Why do women cheat? Number one, a woman cheat because it's a lack of interest at home. That's the number one thing. When you get comfortable and you change your pattern, come on, or you treating her like shit. What you're not getting her, she gonna go confide in another man. Even if you just talking nasty to her, and you just don't have nothing good to say, she gonna go confide in somebody. If you're not having her on a regular basis, and you was at first, you change your pattern. We know something ain't right, because usually when men cheat, they change what? Their pattern. They want to always be outside the house. They pattern change. What you calling me for? What you blowing my phone up? You don't need to call me. I call you when I need to talk to you. Everything about them, the way they dress, the way they smell, everything changed. Women know the signs when a man is cheating. But at the end of the day, lack of communication, lack of interest at home. Period. You're not doing the same things. To sum it up, you're just not doing the same things when it comes to a woman. Period. Why men cheat?
Why men cheat?
I wish I would answer that stupid ass question. I ain't answering that shit. I ain't about to be the reason. I'm not about to get caught out here, ShawtyRoc.
You go ahead. I'm gonna answer it for you then. Right?
Answer it.
This is why men cheat.
Why men cheat?
This what I think, right? I'm gonna put it like
what you think. Okay.
I used to look at females like cars, right?
Okay.
No, you got cars, right? When you got a car, it's your girl. You take care of that motherfucker. You drive it nice. You won't dog that motherfucker.
Oh wow.
But when you get a rental car, you're trying to do the whole fucking dash.
Okay. Wow. Wow.
You run that motherfucker. You trying to do everything. So with a female, with your girl, it's like it's certain things that you don't want to do with her, to her. You might want to get on some freaky shit. You've been watching porn, motherfucker busting on her face. You like, oh, I want to do that, but you don't want to do your baby mama or your wife like that. But then another girl that you know that's a slime ball and she get down like that, guess what you do? You go.
Wow.
Now you don't love them. You don't love them. You don't love them. The rental car, you ain't going. You might get a rental car, whatever, and you might drive it, but you ain't gonna buy it. You know, you can't afford that shit. That shit gonna hurt your pockets. You can't afford dealing with this slime ball because you know she gonna hurt your pocket. You know she ain't shit.
And I always believe that. I always believe that they're gonna do some things and they're gonna be slam buckets and gutter nasty, and they know they can screw them and hit them all like that, and they don't want to do that to their girlfriend.
They don't want to do it to their main car, man. They don't want car.
They got all these cars, but that main car, they not gonna do that. They're gonna do that with all them other different cars that they got. But they're not gonna do it with that one main car.
But you know, when you get that rental car, as soon as they give you them keys, you be like, ooh,
So you say they give you a rental car, you're gonna do whatever. You can do whatever. You're gonna go, you're gonna go haywire on the rental car. But that regular car, that beautiful regular car, that's your woman.
Not your car. Not you ain't gonna do your car like that.
No, you ain't gonna do your car like that. You just gonna do the rental car like that. So all these bitches is rental cars.
Because you're gonna drag them and run through them and drop their ass back off
and all that. Oh wow.
You're gonna drop them
their ass back off. Wow.
You're gonna drop them off and the engine.
You're teaching me something. I mean, you're teaching me something. I always felt that the woman at home wasn't doing her job, but that ain't the case.
No, she's doing her job.
She's doing her job. It's just what?
We just don't want to run them down, man. That's our car.
Don't want to run the mileage on her car. On your own car.
Right. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna wax them. You know what I'm saying? You know how you
that's
you know how you drive your car, man. You drive.
Yeah.
Y'all heard my friends with this.
Oh, wow. That's deep, Monty.
I see you taking pictures in front of your car.
Okay. Oh, wow. And they'll lose everything to test drive a rental car. Is that what you're saying?
Boy, you trying to do the dash.
Yeah, you doing the dash when you just doing any and everything with this rental car. Because you know you can do whatever. Yeah, everything. No holds barred. But I don't understand, Monty, as a man, why wouldn't you want to enjoy that with your woman? Because I've always heard when you married and you in a relationship, holds barred, no holds barred in the bedroom. You can be the scummiest bitch, a rat, a thought, a hoe. If you can't be with nobody else, what women look at, we can do that with our man. See, we're not like that. We want to do that with our own car. You understand me? We want to be gutter and all that, but why we don't get that? Why wouldn't you want to do that with your main car?
Because
okay,
you have so much respect. That's
so much respect. So you feel you got respect if you go out and you got this one car at home, but you got 5 rental cars, and you telling me you respecting me, and you're you're driving 5 different rental cars. Come on with it, Monty, because I can't get with that.
No, listen. If the rental place will rent this fucking car out to anybody,
okay.
Can I tell you something, Monty?
Is they respecting a car?
Can I tell you something?
They respecting the insurance. They don't care. They don't care about the damn car. So if the girls don't respect themselves, why the fuck should we respect them?
If the girls don't respect themselves, why should you? Why shouldn't you? The thing is, fuck respecting them. It's about that car that's in that garage, that's parked, that's in that garage where no rain, no snow, no sleet, no shit can get on it. You feel me? But you telling me that's because you don't want to do what you do to them rental cars, to that special car at home, because you got respect for her. No, that ain't no respect for her, because number one, you're stepping out on her. You're stepping out on that car, going and getting another car. So how is that respecting your woman? And you got all the other women. Come on, if it's all the rental cars, how's you respecting your girl at home, fucking or driving all these rental cars? Come on.
Hey, and that's why I lost my license for 20 years
Yeah, you lost your license for 20 years. You should have. Because at the end of the day, women, any motherfucker out here got a beautiful car at home as his wife, but then he got 5 rental cars and he fucking them scummy. Ain't nowhere in the world he got respect for her. Period.
Shorty said,
that's just my opinion.
Shorty said, but it's maintenance fees.
She said,
yeah.
He said it's maintenance fees though, GD. I'm gonna tell y'all something.
No, that ain't no respect.
real.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell y'all something right
No,
now.
that ain't no
In my
respect
life-
to me.
In my life, every time I went through the driveway at Papa, they asked me what was the size like, what I wanted. And every time I got the size was better than the meal. So I was what y'all talking about. My size, my red beans and rice or my fries was always better than the chicken.
And always remember, when you got all those cars that you test driving, she could have some cars too that she test driving. Because what's good for the goose is good for the gander. And remember, what you put out, nigga, you gonna get back.
hey, you know what?
Red beans and rice is good.
You ain't lied though. But that's why y'all gotta have communication, have these uncomfortable conversations. Like, what kind of freaky shit you like?
Everything.
And then she gotta be like, okay, if a dude come to a girl and say, I want to do it like this, and she say, boy, get your ass out of here. Guess what he gonna do? Get his ass out of here, but he gonna come back.
Yeah. And he gonna go get it elsewhere. But
Yeah,
I think
that's what I'm
no
saying.
woman be denying they man of no type of positions. Anything goes in a bedroom with your man. And I feel like this. If you denying your man that sexually, then he should go test drive some more cars. But you got men that's getting old at home and still going to test drive.
Now, if she going to get a tune up and ready to get, you know what I'm saying, do 120 miles for 15, 20 minutes, then you know what? We don't need no fucking rental car. Yeah,
Man,
so
come on now. You keep it 100. You got some niggas that don't give a fuck what they got at home. They got a bad bitch and still see another bad bitch in the street and go test drive it. Come on. Men are built different than women. So you asking me, why do men cheat? Men are built different than women. And you can take it however you want to take it.
But okay, I'm gonna say it like this: if the women don't cheat, and we ain't got nobody to cheat on, we wouldn't be cheating.
Who cheats the most? Can I ask you that? Wait a minute, I'm asking Monty. Who you feel cheats the most? In a relationship, in a marriage.
Well, I don't know, because all the females in my family, I seen them motherfuckers do some niggas dirty. So
who do you think are the most smartest in cheating, women or men?
Okay, well, I'm gonna say it like this: men is like dogs. We shit in your yard and wipe our feet and walk off. Females like cats. They shit in the cat box and they cover their shit up. So I think females cheat the most. They just don't get caught.
Yeah, women cheat the most and they don't get caught. That's your thing, right?
Hold on, but Ted, he said,
okay, I said, who is the smartest? I said, okay, you did say that. You did answer that. You said women, yeah, because you know why they smart? Because they sit here day after day, month after month, year after year, and they watch this motherfucker make bad situations, make bad decisions, and bad choices. You all, it's like we don't, huh?
We like dogs. We don't care.
I just say that. I just say that we watch y'all day after day, month after month, year after year. So of course, if we watch y'all 24 hours of a day or 365 days in a year, we gonna ace that shit.
Man, I'm scared.
And we always better than men because y'all are our teachers. We watch y'all day after day, month after month, year after year, so we know what to do. We know what not to do. You feel me?
Let me make this clear too. We talking about bitches and niggas, not men and women.
Come on. We talking about bitches and niggas, not women and men.
And I'm scared.
Why you scared?
I'm scared to love.
Oh, wow.
Because this shit we talking about tonight is hurting me. I'm appalled.
I'm distraught. It hurts. I'm scared to love.
All I say is let it happen, women, men, let it happen. Don't make your mate miserable, women. Don't make your mates miserable, men. If something gonna happen, let that shit happen. Because it's a known fact what's done in the dark gonna come to motherfucking light. But don't make each other miserable.
Yeah.
And I have to take accountability of that, because you could be making a motherfucker miserable, and that ain't even what it really is. Same way with the women, vice versa. You could be making your mate miserable, and it's not there. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta sit back, chalk that motherfucking shit up. Don't say nothing. Smile. Let that shit off your motherfucking shoulder when it happens. You understand? Because it's gonna show you in the end.
And Monty, can we please take a farewell, because I swear to God, it feel like Antarctica in here. It's so
Turn
fucking
it off.
cold in
Turn
here.
it off, babe. Turn it
so,
off. No, he got to understand. I got this hot sweat on,
It's
Monty.
so motherfucking cold. I gotta pee again.
Man, look, I feel good. Look, I feel good.
Trying to be like,
Hey, well, we already did about 2 hours, man. I enjoyed talking to y'all. We
enjoyed you too.
And
appreciate it, because
I
I
know
gotta
you
get
cold.
out of here.
I know you cold, and I know you got some plans. You know what I'm saying? You got some plans, and man, I sure appreciate y'all having this little.
We appreciate you too, and thank you for this opportunity, man. Thank you so much.
Everybody that don't know what podcast we on, go on Facebook at the Fammission podcast. Go on YouTube at the Fammission podcast. Y'all can see this interview live, and I'm also going to share this interview on our Facebooks and our Instagrams. So you guys going to get in tune with Monty. Monty is the biggest.
Yes. You got to follow him. He's going to continue this podcast. So you guys got to follow him.
Yeah, we having it, man. This was a great talk. So, you freeze up? Hold on before you click out. Hold on.